Okay, so today I have a few miscellaneous tasks that I need to get to. I need to bake a cake because we're having a birthday party for my dog, but I'm making a human cake. I need to get my little things. I need to prepare this cup. Um, it was like a little ceramic cup that I got at like a Pints for Palestine event where you pick your cup, you get a beer, and all of the like fundraising went to like a Palestinian family. Um, yeah, and this was super cute, and I'm so sad. I think the cats broke it last night while they were having some shenanigans. But it says no one is free until we are all free. Um, and then it says hands are here to help on the other side. And this was like my favorite drinking glass, and I can't drink out of it anymore, but that's okay. I can like put paintbrushes and stuff in it. So not all hope is gone. The other thing I need to work on is getting this hand spun off onto here. So I'm going to be doing all of those tasks today. I also have some tattoo designs to draw and then just general prepping for the party. So yeah, we'll see how much I can get done today. I'm loving this green color. I got it from the same Walnut Farms Designs company. And I'm really torn between playing it with itself or playing it with the other green and like Sari Silk stuff I have. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided, but I love this color by itself so much. And I have a lot more of it. It's getting to the point where it's overwhelming to spin on this. Another thing I need to do is this top keeps coming off. I like glued it with some tacky like felt glue yesterday, but I just went to the store and got some super glue, so I'm gonna re-glue it with that. Weenie. Yeah, so this top keeps coming off and you can't really spin without the top. So yet another repair to do. So that's my day. So I just wound up this hand spun. It still needs to be applied, but I'm loving this color. I also wanted to show you some yarn that I got in. I got 10 of these like small skeins from Hobby. It's the Friends Cotton 88. I got these to make my mom the like star knit top. She had requested one. I also placed an order for some yellow because I'm going to be doing a tattoo trade. I'm like knitting a shirt to trade for a tattoo, which I'm really excited about. It's with one of my favorite artists who currently lives in Tennessee but is about to move to the East Coast. So I'm trying to get tatted by them before they move too far away. I also got some sock wool, which I'm really excited about. I got these four colors. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with them, but I figured these four were colors that I would like reliably use. Maybe not all together. They're cute, but I don't know. I feel like some fun combos can be made here. Like, yeah, especially like pairing these two up. Trying to get this not too Christmassy, maybe adding in some brown. We'll see. I feel like low key some chartreuse with this would go so good. Yeah, like these three colors would be really cute. Honestly, same with these three. So maybe I need to get some chartreuse sock yarn, but until I'm like actively knitting socks, I don't need to buy any more. The only other thing I got was some mohair because I've been really wanting mohair for a while and I just haven't bought some. So I finally got some. I got three different colors. Um, I got this gorgeous teal, which I think is going to be so pretty, and this like really deep purple, which I've just been getting drawn to a lot, especially these like reddy, like almost winey, like more purpley colors. They're so gorgeous. And then I got this like variegated color set, which I think will be so pretty, especially like with the chartreuse. I don't know. There's definitely like a vibe. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'll probably mix this teal with something a little bit more neutral to like tone it down a little bit and brighten up the other color. I think that would be really nice. Like maybe something like these. I don't know. I feel like they'd look really good together. But yeah, I just wanted to show you those guys. I think I might go back outside and spin up some of the yarn that I need to make for my grandma because I've got just over a month until my trip and I need to knit my mom an entire shirt and I was planning on making my grandma a skein of yarn. So I need to get started on that. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of that. We have my dog's party tonight. I baked some cakes. Um, yeah, I've got a lot to do low key, but I might just go outside because right now my iPad's charging. So I'm just trying to give that some time because I also have some tattoos I need to draw up. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. Welcome to my little workstation. I'm gonna get my super glue out. I think I need to cut the top. I hate working with super glue. Oh, nope, it's already open. That's kind of terrible, but okay. just gonna put some glue on like the actual spinny part. The issue with super glue is it dries so freaking fast, which is nice and annoying. So like, as long as I have time to spin this all the way in, I think it should be fine. Yeah. Hell yeah. I think we got that. It also, like, the wood, like, cracked a little bit, if you can see. So I'm going to go in and try and put a little glue in there as well. I just got, like, a cheap drop spindle in my set. So it's not like I'm not that stressed that it's already a little broken. I'm not honestly shocked. And I feel like these, like, screw-in mechanisms do this a lot, especially with wood. It just splinters so easy. So no harm, no foul, no big deal. It'll be totally fine. I'm just trying to apply some pressure so that that crack really gets sealed. But I think we'll be fine to spin on that for a good long time more. Now I'm going to grab all these little ceramic pieces out. There's a few like really tiny ones that are obviously not gonna have anything to do. There's still water in here from when I was drinking out of it. That's my bad though. I left this like on the table and I should not have. Are these pieces dry? Really, I'm gonna go get a towel real quick. Alright, with a towel. Just gonna dry off this interior and try not to cut my hand open. So yesterday I like built some garden beds and I like sliced my finger a little bit, like right where like the nail bed ends and like there's the cuticles. That sucked. And then we have a really big bush in our front yard that's just been like really overgrown, and I've like tried to like trim it down a couple times, and I'm just like, I don't know, I finally just took like a little handsaw and like hacked off a few pieces of it, which has been really nice. It looks a lot better. I still don't really know what I'm gonna completely do with it, but I was like cleaning up everything after doing that, and I stepped back and they have these like really big thorns on them, like this tall, and like I stepped back and one of them went through my shoe into my foot, like bad, and it's still really hurting today. This was yesterday, so that's not ideal. I'm really hoping that it like didn't lodge a piece in my foot, but I guess we shall see, shan't we? Yeah, spent a lot of time outside yesterday, and it was honestly really nice. I'm very excited to be able to be doing a lot of like spring things. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I think that's gonna fit pretty well together. And honestly, this got broken last night, and it's kind of perfect timing because I already needed the super glue for my like loom, so I'm not all that upset. I don't know. I'm usually pretty good at not being upset when things break. It sucks, but like not worth the energy to like, I don't know, genuinely put that energy into like being upset. So that's okay. It'll still be used. It'll still be loved. And as long as I can still love it, that's totally fine. There'd be a lot more mourning if it wasn't repairable. But I think this will be just fine because I love this glass so much. And honestly, it probably wasn't the best for drinking out of. I am not confident that the glaze went over the lip enough to make it actually food safe, but I just risked that every day. So we got the first piece glued back on, and honestly, it's pretty seamless. So I'm happy. There's a few little glaze spots that are missing, but it's not too bad. Oh my gosh, my fingers are stuck together because I keep wiping the glue. I'm so used to working with like hot glue and stuff and not super glue, and so I'm not very good at not spreading it everywhere, but that's all right. It'll be fine. Awesome. And look, we've got a whole vessel again. It like, you can still see some of the cracks, but no big deal. I think I think this glue is gonna be pretty strong and hold. And if it's not, then I'll do research into other glues that I can use. I'm just gonna fill a few of these little gaps. This one area of the lip is just sitting a little higher, which bothers me a bit, but again, I don't think there's anything I can really do about that, so it'll be okay. And I'm gonna put this lid on, hopefully in a way that I'll be able to, oh my gosh, use this again. The only thing about super glue that's always really annoying is like when you open a container and then it's immediately like only good for that one use. So sometimes it's really nice to make sure that you have multiple things that you're gluing. But yeah, she's sticky. There she is. Yay. I'm so happy. That made me so sad when I saw it on the floor. So she'll be sitting on my desk, and honestly, she goes kind of cute in here. I have so many vessels though. Like I keep my like paintbrushes in this little pig. It's really cute, and I have like this silly cat one. I think this one's meant to be a planter, but the issue with these is like most of my plants are too big for this. And then I have like a dinosaur one. Like I have so many jars. I have this old mug that my grandma gave me. This is Goddess that she got from her friend that the handle fell off of, and I just don't have the handle anymore, so it's not really usable as a mug, which is sad. I have this like vessel that I just got from a friend, so I have so many containers to put stuff in. So I need to get rid of my like some of my just like glass jar ones. I have a ton of like glass jars from like pasta sauces and stuff that I saved to like propagate plants in, but I have like so many that I'm not going to do anything with is the problem. So I don't know. I need to really figure out what I'm going to do with those and like get rid of some. It feels wrong to throw glass away, and we don't really have any good like recycling centers in Indiana, so I just don't know what to do, and I don't like feeling wasteful. Okay, new room unlocked. We are in my kitchen. That's my hallway. You're seeing so much of my house. I'm going to make a cake in a second, but first I have to take my daily meds because I'm being good. So to all my mentally ill people out there, take your meds. Drink some water. This is coffee. Don't do as I do. Okay. Cake time. I'm making this Nothing Bundt cake copycat recipe. It's really good. It has like sour cream and like pudding in it and like a yellow cake. It's delicious. I definitely recommend it. I'll probably link the like Pinterest recipe down below. But I made it for my birthday last year, and now I've just been like kind of obsessed with it. So yeah, I'm gonna find another angle. Okay, so the cakes are done and cooled. I have them right here. I should have taken them out of their pans and put them on a cooling rack, but I don't have a cooling rack, so we're just gonna deal with it. My dog is so anxious. Y'all know this. So I'm gonna flip it onto a plate and then onto this cake stand so that I can trim the top and make it flat because this is gonna be a two-tiered cake. My corners are such a mess right now, so I'm just working with what we got. Okay, let me get a knife and loosen this thing up. The thing is, I've been baking for my entire life, but I always forget these little steps. So I don't think I oiled these pans enough. Oh my gosh, it's out. Okay, nice. That wasn't too bad. I also made these vegan Rice Krispie treats. I didn't know that they made vegan marshmallows, but I'm very happy that they do. We have a vegan friend coming, and so the pasta we're making, we're going to make vegan. And then I made these, so he'll have a few things to snack on, and then we've got like edamame in the freezer and stuff too if he wants anything else. Yeah. Honestly, cooking vegan is not as hard as you would think it is. My preferred way to cook vegan is to make recipes I would normally make and that I know I like and just omit the part that makes them not vegan. Like, especially with pastas and or like rice dishes, a really easy way is to just use oil instead of butter. which is a really easy swap. And then like a lot of the pasta and rice dishes we make have a lot of vegetables in them. So I either just take out the meat or I replace the meat with like a black bean or something. So like one of our favorite dishes is dirty rice, and it's just like 3 bell peppers, an onion. Normally it's ground beef and then some Cajun seasoning and rice and corn. But if you just take the ground beef out of it, it's still a very good dish. And if you want that protein back in there, black beans are a great substitute. The dish that we're making tonight is a pasta dish. I think it's like onions, bell peppers, garlic, crushed tomatoes, like red peppercorns and some seasonings, and then we really like using ditalini. And so between like using olive oil, it's not that hard to make vegan. Normally we would put like an Italian sausage in it, like a ground Italian sausage, but we're just going to omit that. And then not only is it a dish that everyone can enjoy, and like we're not like othering our friend, but it's also still really good, and we're not like, I don't know, there's a lot of like vegan ingredients that I just don't particularly love. I was dairy free for a long time, and like nutritional yeast, I'm like iffy on. Sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's just like weird. I never really grew to love like tofu, so yeah, that's just the way that I like to make um, meals that incorporate other dietary restrictions. Obviously, there's some that are harder to do that with, like gluten intolerance. But I feel like vegan is honestly a really easy one to work with, especially when it's not your everyday life. Like, I think I would struggle more if I was like actually vegan and having to make those meals every day. But just for a party and stuff, it's not a problem at all. My cat's up here. The audacity. I think so I have a little bit of leftover cake from the top, and I think I'm gonna turn it into a little birthday cake for my dog. We're planning on like making him a dinner, but I don't know. I think it'll still be cute to have him have a little cake, and I think the plain cake should be fine. I'll do research in just a second, but I think this would be really cute. I'm just using some like peanut butter instead of frosting. If I had spray cheese, I would probably use that. Probably a weird combo, but you know, cute. And it's just a little bit. It's not like I'm gonna give him a lot because I don't want to upset his tummy. He's very sensitive. So actually, after doing some research, I'm gonna make him a different weird frozen like lick cake. And I'm gonna use string cheese, chicken broth, and then I'm gonna ice it with peanut butter. So, and then I'm gonna try and see if I can freeze it in time for the party. You good boy. You so excited for your birthday? Okay, he's gonna sit here begging the entire time I'm making this, but that's okay. You can wait. This is gonna be so yummy. He's such a good boy. I'm excited. We whenever we were like looking through pictures and stuff, to find out for Eddie's birthday, or actually like in my email, this week I got an email and it was like about adopting my cat, and it was like, he's 8, and I was like, oh my gosh. So Wednesday was my cat Archie's birthday, so it's actually a joint birthday party, which technically for Archie it's his gotcha day, and for Eddie this is like his actual like day of birth. This dog is my partner's like childhood dog's puppy, so he actually like saw him be born and picked him out of the litter and stuff. So that's part of why it's such a big deal too. He's 10 and he's a big dog, so he's getting up there in age. He's begging for this cheese. I looked up if sour cream was good, and online it said that it wasn't because it has so much lactose, but a lot of people feed yogurt to their dogs, so I don't really know where the line is, but that's all right. And then, yeah, this looks kind of disgusting, but it's just cut up string cheese and chicken broth. And I'm going to freeze this, and then I'm going to put peanut butter on it. And if I remember, I'll get a video of him eating it. And if I don't, hopefully he enjoys it. So here is my living room. I did a lot of cleaning for the party just to get it set up so that it would be all comfy. I brought in the third like velvet couch that you'll see in the next clip from the craft room because we weren't sure exactly how many people would come over. It ended up being a really good time though. And here's the clip with the other couch, and then we're gonna cut to some spinning. So here's me spinning all this stuff off of the drop spindle, and then at the end I fall. So that's like right now. Yep, that was really fun. And now this is me setting up my easel to paint. I'll be right back with the voiceover. I think I'm going to start with this one because I think this one has the most background on it. So I think I'm going to paint the background colors on these guys first. This is my container of acrylic paints. A lot of these I got whenever I was in art school. They make you buy like $300 of paints. So that's cool. I usually keep a couple of dish rags set aside specifically for painting just because there's no point in me like wasting paper towels when I can just use one of these. This one I think I actually like used in my painting class in high school whenever I was doing oils and stuff too. My little container of paintbrushes. I've got like a bunch of different ones that I've just accumulated over time. So the rest of this video is just me painting these. I decided to go in on the background and paint the green. I wasn't exactly sure while I was actually painting these whether I liked the green or not, but after it dried I did end up liking it. I haven't made a lot of progress on these paintings so far. You'll see I do like the backgrounds and then I start adding like some purple tones. And I'm not really sure about how the purples were building up. I don't know. It's just like the foundational painting, you know, before I like actually get in details. Yeah. I really don't know what direction I want to take these paintings in. I just want them to be like a set of 3 and feel kind of cohesive. So that's my goal with them. I probably am going to work on them really, really slowly. Like I said, I've already had these drawn up for like a couple of months. So I'm not really feeling like in a rush to work on them. Yeah. So recently I've also been experiencing some hand tremors. I have fibromyalgia, so sometimes it can go with that, or it could be like my vitamin levels being low. So I've been struggling a lot with that. I've also been in like a really bad fibro flare up. Just experiencing a lot of pain and like muscle discomfort, and I've just been feeling really not great about it. I was supposed to have this video out a lot earlier this week, and I've just been kind of down and like, I don't know, just needing to do the voiceover parts and just not doing it. So yeah, it's finally coming out. I'm trying my best to like still be working on stuff, and I've just been like super unmotivated. My hands have also like hurt so much that I can really like knit or draw or do anything that I really love doing. So I'm hoping that things will get better. I had an appointment today, and I'm gonna try out some meds for the tremors, and we'll see how that goes. Hoping that I start to feel better, but I mean, yeah, if you're chronically ill, you kind of get it. It's like an up and down time, you know? So yeah, I was working on this and just trying to be patient and give myself grace. Like, I don't know, with these especially, like, it doesn't matter if my hand's shaking as much, because it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just been affecting, like, my tattoo work, and stressing me out a lot. So yeah, here's me adding these purples. Like I said, I don't really know how I feel about the purples with the greens. I do like purples and greens usually. I'm just really struggling to come up with a vision for like how I want these colors to work. I've gotten very much in the habit of like developing colors to work for tattoos, and I haven't done much painting recently, so I just don't really know how to proceed as far as like creating like lights and darks. So I think my goal is just to get some base colors down and then build up those values as I go. I think that's my best bet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this voiceover and let you guys go. Hope y'all enjoyed this video of me doing so many different things. I'm gonna try and keep posting at least once a week if I can. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Bye.